Winning time. New note. We have a new episode every Tuesday. So today is Wednesday, although this is not posted on the blog immediately. Well, nobody cares. Although not overwhelming, I would say, this is. He has the claws that kill you. So it has humor, and it has the habit, of course. There's, in fact, I was going to say a book about habit, but plenty of books, clearly, but once we get used with characters, we find some things about what they've done, what their desires are, and then we're curious, we want to know more, so I'm into what will be this, I don't know, the 12th episode, is second series. But I've said before, fabulous cast. John C. Reilly, the one I see as a Gene Hackman of the present. They resemble somewhat, but there's also the same massive talent. So, who's that? Adrien Brody, Oscar winner for The Pianist, and famous or infamous, depending on how you look at it, for kissing Halle Berry on the stage when he received statuette. If we look on the internet, he must have apologized. I wouldn't take that role. Eddie Redmayne on being the trans person in what was that? The Danish Girl, and so on. And they changed the coach now. The LA Lakers, they had this dynamic wherein Magic Johnson, a star, it was revealed, that was the last episode, that he has a lifetime contract worth $25 million. But then in this new episode, there is the analysis of this contract. Who is that? Kareem says this, very wise. It looks like so much, but we both know, talks to Dr. Buss, and he accuses him of being responsible for his desire to change the team at the end of the contract, which is coming soon, at the end of the season. But this will be, the money players receive will increase exponentially. And what looks now like a fortune, it will soon make him feel and look like a fool. Michael Jordan is one of the richest men, and he's worth billions. It's true, he had that arrangement with getting, which we've seen in Air, Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, candidate for Oscars. So the first serious candidate for the Oscars with great performances. Viola Davis. So he had a percentage out of what they sell. Nike with the airline. Nike Air Jordan. So Magic Johnson, he is unhappy with the coach. Shakespeare, they call him. The professor of literature, he used to quote from great authors. Interesting. So he quoted from Viktor Frankl, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger." And I thought that's Nietzsche, but maybe it wasn't. It's this thing we attribute to one thing or another to one great mind, but it's in fact from another. The example is we are what we regularly do. Excellence is thus not an act, it's a habit. And I thought that's Aristotle. On the net, they say it's Will Durant, author of books of history and so much more. I don't know. So Shakespeare has a clash with Magic Johnson, but the result is Shakespeare has to go because while Dr. Boss, the owner of the team, tried to navigate between saying, well, you have to get along. You Magic, I want you to be happy, but then you're a player. He's the coach. I am not the coach. So trying to stay outside, trying not to interfere, hoping they will eventually find a way out. They do not. So between the star and the game was 25 million worth a fortune at that point. He was criticized for paying that much. This is exaggerated, and then she will make him the spoiled fellow young man who will ask others to do his bidding. The coach has had a contract for $1 million. I don't know, but anyway, disposable. So Shakespeare has to go. You can't. It was also true that I was thinking, what did he call it? The system. You put them in, they all have fixed. It doesn't look like a winner, although they had a championship win. But you have these mostly talented people playing with the ball. You can't put lines on the. On the other hand, now in this new episode, when we have Adrian Brody, I don't have the name, we can find out, the former assistant might be the coach. There's an amusing press conference there. Who's the coach? Well, the coach for defense, the coach for, but who will answer to, who makes the so they don't know yet what they're trying to do. So for a time, it looks like they have no. You be creative also. Okay, be creative, but you need, if not something, an idea for a game which is too fixed to you stay there, you move from A to B, and doesn't look feasible. On the other hand, having a chaotic, you do whatever comes to mind, is not a winning formula either. So they lose in games, there's pressure, and it's interesting.